Obviously, really proud of our defense. I mean, I think it was two parts. I thought we did a good job defensively, especially in spurts, and obviously they missed some shots that they normally make. I mean, I acknowledge that. Kind of like the game went at their place. We went 6 for 34 out there and had a hard time making shots. They had a hard time making shots here, but a lot of that had to do with our defense. I thought we did a really good job. There were a few lapses here or there, but overall, anytime you hold a conference team to 43 points, that's a really good effort. I thought we played really efficient through Nila. 7 for 9 from the floor is really good. 1 rebound short of a double-double. So I think one of the big reasons why we've been on this winning streak is because we're getting Nila a lot of good touches in the context of our offense. She's not forcing things as much. She's looking to be aggressive where she needs to be, and then and then we're playing off of that. Teams are having to really focus on how they're going to defend Nila. It opens up the floor for so many other players. So nice to see Hannah back in really good game mode. 11 points and 5 rebounds. She's been really struggling through these ankle injuries to try and find her footing, no pun intended. But she's done a really good job of just kind of staying on task with that and did a really good job of taking open looks when she got them. So really good win for us. All wins this time of year are good, but it was nice for us to come out and put this kind of effort together and continue the momentum that we've started.
Questions for Nila and Hannah?
Nila, just talk about just the overall game. Like you said, you were doing your damage inside, hitting a lot of threes in the first half, playing real good defense. Just talk about being able to kind of put it all together.
Well, I think we played really well, defensively and offensively. I think we were just taking what the defense was giving us and like playing smart. Of course, we had a little bit of lapses, but that's just bound to happen. But I think we really had good composure, and I think defensively we were just like we just dug in and just said we know who we are and we know who we're capable of being when we really want to be. And I think we just did a great job defensively. We only held them to, I don't know,
43 points.
43. So, I mean, that's really good. If we keep that up, then, I mean, sky's the limit.
Great things are going to happen.
Yeah, great things. Yeah.
Do you think you kind of learned in the games when you were struggling offensively to really like dig in defensively and kind of keep staying games and kind of grind through those stages, and now you're playing better offensively and everything's kind of coming together? You kind of feel that way a little bit?
Yeah, I think defensively, I mean, that's most important, honestly. I think when that end is going well, then everything else starts to just come together. I really tried to get out in the passing lanes and get some easy scores to the basket, and just be aggressive. And I think that was really good.
Yeah, are you starting to feel a little better out there? I mean, obviously we don't know what you're going through with
Since my ankles?
Yeah.
I've been in treatment 4 hours a day, so that's definitely been helping me. And it's been probably a month since the first one that I rolled my ankle. But yeah, it's definitely getting better, and I've got special tape on my ankles now, so I'm good. I'm back in rhythm and everything, so it's good.
I know you knocked down your first 3 threes. They seem to find you in good spots,
Mm-hmm.
and you just kind of took it from there.
Yeah, we did a really good job of attacking the defense and noticing that the defense was collapsing and kicking out to open shooters, and I think we did a really good job of doing that. So made it easy on my part.
Yeah, I mean, ever since you started to run through Nila,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of feel different as a person that kind of hangs out in the perimeter and getting better looks and that type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're doing a really good job of running through Nila, and she's doing a really good job of just seeing what the defense is giving her, and if she's open to attack and she's getting those and ones and just finishing through contact, and that's allowing us on the perimeter to get open, and she's doing a good job of kicking it out as well. So.
Coming into this month of February after what happened in January, obviously you hoped this would happen, but just talk about starting this month off of 6-0 and getting right back in the middle of everything.
I think it just came in with a different mindset because we knew like we could not take our foot off the gas because if we did, we'd basically be done. So I think that we're just keeping a competitive mindset and just like Coach talks about all the time, like a prove it mentality, and because that's what we're trying to do because we deserve to be in that MAC tournament, and we're gonna keep doing that every single game.
Anything else for Nila or Hannah? Ladies, you're good to go.
See your
Thank
family.
you.
Yeah. Good job.
Questions for Coach?
It's 10-10 early and 3 threes, just bang, 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 and that's pretty much about, from that point on.
Yeah, we came into the first media timeout. I told him, I said, it looks like, it kind of feels like we're sleepwalking out there a little bit. We're missing some assignments. We're not playing with quite the energy that we need to, finishing plays, all that type of thing. And then after that, I thought we did a really good job of executing offensively. We got some really good looks. Obviously, Hannah knocking those down. Bridget knocked down a couple there too. Was really big for us. I think that kind of broke things open for us. And once again, with players, you kind of, that gives you energy. You're making shots, and when you're missing shots, you could tell with them they were missing shots, and it affected them. And you don't want your players to play that way, but sometimes it's just that simple. So I think making those shots gave us a big spurt. I thought Casey Santoro coming off the bench gave us a nice little run there. Made a great play off of a middle ball screen, drove it, and dumped it off to Lindsay Thal for an easy basket. And then her pull-up jump shot right before the end of the quarter there was really big for us as well. So end of the half, right? So it was right before the end of the half. That pushed it out to 14. And then they made a run, cut it to 8. We were falling asleep a little bit there. But they're a good team. They're going to make runs like that. So I thought we responded well to that as well.
Yeah, you mentioned, like, I think it's the second part of the third quarter when you really, I think it was like 11-2 to end it.
Yeah.
It was a little sloppy there in the first half of the third quarter, and then you started making shots and just kept it stopping.
Yeah, we were taking shots that weren't in the context of offense. We didn't make those. They were kind of getting some runouts and some easy scores. They were executing, and we were giving up some easy baskets. So wasn't really pleased with the start of the first or the start of the third quarter. In coach mode, that's kind of you got to coach everything this time of year. You got to coach everything and kind of keep an edge. So I wasn't really pleased with those two segments. Other than that, I thought we did a pretty good job.
Defensively, it's just, I guess you could say that they missed a bunch of shots tonight if you hadn't done this over and over, but I mean, this has been a pretty consistent thing where you guys have been able to stop people and stay in games.
Yeah.
What's been the key? What have you been able to do consistently?
Yeah, certainly a combination of us playing really good defense at times and them being cold from shooting. I know Northern Illinois well enough to know that they're typically a very good shooting team. So I thought we did a good job on Poisson, really crowding her and making her take tough shots. We knew Davis was going to get hers, but you got to make it tough on her. She was 5 for 13 in the first half, so she was 1 for 2 in the second half from the floor. So I thought that was a really good thing for us. I'll tell you what I'm not pleased with is the fact that they got 16 offensive rebounds. Now, they missed a lot of shots, but we only had 2 offensive rebounds in the game. So, once again, if we're getting picky, right, and we look at stuff like that moving forward, we've got to do a better job of keeping teams off the offensive glass because that'll bite you at some point. So, but overall, once again, it's hard to be too disappointed with a 24-point win.
You kind of mentioned Casey coming off the bench already, but your bench outscored theirs 21-8. What does that say about the depth of your rotation?
Yeah, I mean, and I've said it multiple times. We got 8 players on our team I feel like could start for us. And it's hard for those 3 players that are coming off the bench because you want to start, right? That's your MO. Like when you're growing up, that's the drive is to start, to be out there. But I think those 3 players have really bought into that and understand that when we're really good off the bench, that second punch that we have coming off the bench at times is what puts us over the top. And I thought that that's what happened today as well. Like you said, we started out 10-10 in the game, and we were just kind of playing back and forth with them. We made some subs. They're a little tired. Our subs are fresh, and they're good players. And so we can go right at people again in that second wave, and sometimes that's what really is the separator for us.
Anything else, Coach?
Just, your kind of thoughts, on starting February like this. I think you guys have moved up to 4th place now. Obviously a long way to go, but you played yourself into a long way up in this relatively short period of time.
Yeah, I mean, to come into it's been quite the season, right? To come into conference play 8-1 and really riding high, but have that shutdown, and then that kind of takes the wind out of your sails and takes the momentum away, and then we lose our first 3 and we're at dead last, So you're kind of in first before you play in games, and then you go all the way to the bottom at 12th. And struggled, and now we've worked our way back up towards where we feel like we should be as a team, but once again, like, it's just like the only thing that's important, in such coach speak, but it's true, is the only thing that's important is the next opponent. Okay, whether you win or you lose or whatever, you have to have a short-term memory, and we've got, starting tonight, 5 games in 11 days again. It's not like some other teams are doing that type of thing, but that's what we're dealing with. And so we have to stay focused on that, manage our players through that, and we want to continue to improve. We want to keep winning, but we want to keep playing better basketball. So if and when we get to the tournament, that we're playing our best basketball when the games matter the most.
Anything else, Coach? All right, thank you.
Thank you all.